Welcome to another edition of Cocky Fighters flapping their gums.
Oh, you lot, I'm paying my wages.
Only to get switched off like a cheap light bulb.
But my prediction is that it's not going to go all 12. It's not going to go all 12.
This is Ran Their Mouth Got Knocked Out, Part 4. There was plenty of trash talk before Ohara Davies met Josh Taylor.
Oh, you lot, I'm paying my wages.
But when the bell rang, Taylor was in a different league. Davies stayed cocky, right until the going got tough.
Davis is talking to him now and taunting him in the ring. Looks for that big right again. Oh, he's got a huge shot. Right hook from Taylor. Ohara Davies down for the second time. Fantastic counter punch. Right on the money. Beautiful shot from Taylor. Speed, feet, timing. Is this his moment?
After getting caught, he turned his back and quit. His confidence disappeared faster than a fart in a hurricane. Notice the mistake. Davies leaves himself wide open after that body shot.
He responded. What a shot. The timing of the punch was absolutely perfect. Punch perfect shot. Massive.
Taylor stayed composed. Davies didn't.
50-50 fight. And what was Davis doing?
At their interview, Mikhail decided the mature thing to do was throw his hat at Alexander.
Да ну что, Михаил?
Саня,
Что?
Саня,
Что?
ты слишком много говоришь.
Alexander, with the aim of a sniper, returned the favor right to Mikhail's face. That didn't end well. Mikhail ended up cut open by his own hat.
Здесь, что ли, спать отправить? Тебя здесь хочешь спать отправить?
Alexander isn't exactly the guy you want to be messing with. The bigger problem? Mikhail was a bodybuilder trying to be a fighter. Early on, he was doing a funky chicken dance like he was auditioning for a talent show. He clearly had no clue how to box. His punch resistance was about as reliable as a silent fart in a job interview. Running headfirst into punches didn't exactly improve things either.
Смотрите, вот теперь, как я совершенно забыл те уроки, которые все.
Да, в тяжелом положении оказывается Михаил.
Я очень сомневаюсь. Очень сомневаюсь.
This is what happens when bodybuilders face boxers.
Я думаю, нельзя.
Я думаю, что
смотрите, как долго длится счет.
Андрею Курнявке надо закончить. Нет.
Александр стоит в углу и даже не смотрит на Кокляева.
Все правильно, бой завершен.
Honestly, I think there's just something terrifying about Alexander. If he asked me for my wallet, I'd hand it over without a second thought. Honestly, I'd probably throw in my shoes and jacket for good measure. No sense taking chances.
20-kilo weighted vests every day up mountains to get my titles back off you.
Tony Dodson looked like he was contemplating the best way to rearrange Carl Froch's face. Froch said say less and rearranged Dodson's plans like a hacker rewriting code.
That was the shot that floored Brian McGee. Exact same right hand uppercut.
And if lured him into that, and there's another good shot, and Dodson goes down.
Quick, brutal, and no warning.
Froch nods to the crowd almost nonchalantly as Dodson takes this count. Is he going to get up? No, he isn't. It is all over.
Talk big, get humbled. Froch made sure of it.
Brian McGee, but probably that's what brought the hands up in his defence. And look at that body shot right into the short rib from Dodson. Beautiful punch. Just you see the lever, he's through the right hand, which was partially blocked.
20-kilo weighted vests every day up mountains to get my titles back off you.
Dodson.
Rashid Kassem got in Joe Murray's face at the weigh-in. He got shoved for his trouble. A preview of what was to come. Kassem kept the cocky act going during the introductions. That smirk was wiped off faster than a whiteboard after round one.
Straight right-hand counter from Murray, and now it's Kassem who's in trouble and down.
Unbelievable. Where did that come from? From
from Joe Murray. Lovely right hand there to put him down right through the guard on the ropes.
It was the straight right hand that did the damage. Stiff.
Murray battered him around the ring. Kassem barely survived the first.
Caught him again. Another right hand. And he's wrestled to the ground, saying it's not a knockdown, and the ref, I don't think, has given it, but he was certainly trying to fight back, but he's in very, very dangerous territory, and another massive right hand, and somehow Kassem manages to stay upright, and Murray is looking to put him away, and wrestles him down, and again, it was that right hand that clipped him, and then another one, and another one.
Unbelievable. Wow, look at that. They both landed at the same time, and Murray just a little bit better technique, so he's less.
But Murray was just getting started.
Looking, the fight's turning into.
Oh, great shot! Great right hand, and that might be good night. He's struggling upwards bravely, but the referee said that's it, and it was a peach of a right hand that did it. That wasn't about stamina, it was about accuracy and timing and finding a great shot.
You won't see a better.
A perfectly timed right hand laid Kassem out. A fitting end. The pre-fight bravado was nowhere to be seen now.
But that was just a fantastic shot. It was nothing to do with anything about bad technique. That was just a great shot, really was.
Timing, wasn't it?
Yeah, he hit him with shots like that before. It didn't have that sort of snap, but Murray put everything into that punch. Really did. And for a guy who's not a big puncher, you might have got one of the knockouts of the year.
Well, there's certainly nothing wrong with that, and you could see
Sam Maxwell was in deep trouble early against Sadiri.
to get to the final of the. Oh my goodness! I'm good enough to find a punch like that. Wow, where did that come from? Oh, he's got him again. Right hand this time. And this is turning into a nightmare.
Sadiri had it under control and started clowning around.
Don't close the distance on this fella. Keep it nice and long.
The favourite, the Liverpool man. Oh, good uppercut in there from Sadiri, right hand.
Appointing and taunting Maxwell like an older brother on Christmas morning.
Shot. Again, it gets it from such an unusual angle. That's hard to defend against.
Oh, a bit of shown that there is still a long way to go, and he almost went there. He almost went with that left hand.
But in the final round, Maxwell threw a Hail Mary right hand.
Oh, great shot! Left hand, right hand from Maxwell. Well, where did that come from? I can hardly believe what I've seen. An astonishing turnaround. He gets to his feet, and he stopped it! He stopped it! Sam Maxwell turns up!
Sadiri, too busy showboating, never saw it coming. 1 second he was mocking, the next he was horizontal. If he'd stayed professional, this would have been an easy win.
Well, while the crowd and you at home are watching this, Maxwell is dancing around in the ring, shouting again.
Unbelievable. What a finish. What a finish.
Cool.
And again, though, every punch, however many punches he landed with tonight, this kid didn't even blink. And then when he needed it most, where did that come from? He throws the punch of his career.
I'm still gonna whoop your ass anyway. This ain't new to me, man. Like, been here, done that. But my prediction is that it's not gonna go all 12. It's not gonna go all 12.
Chris Avalos came to Belfast thinking he was the villain in a Rocky movie. He was pushing Frampton at the weigh-in. He was yapping during the ref's instructions like he was running the show. By round 5, Frampton was feeding him knuckle sandwiches with extra mustard.
He was almost out on his feet. Big right by Frampton. That was a thunderous right cross, and he's backed Avalos into the ropes. The challenger on rubbery legs and going through a significant crisis here in the 5th round. Another right cross flushes home. Avalos tries to hold on, but he's under significant pressure. Howard Foster poised to step in. Avalos trying to fight back, but he's being overwhelmed by this typhoon from Tigers Bay. Avalos on the canvas, but he's wrestled down. He's ready to go. Show up Machismo as he waves Frampton in. Frampton obliges him and stops the challenger in round number 5.
Avalos did the funky chicken, and the ref wisely stepped in before it became a roast.
Left hand and right hand of Frampton. Tonight,
as was the case when he fought Martinez to win his title, it was the right hand that did most of the damage. And
but my prediction is that it's not going to go all 12. It's not going to go all 12.
Cocky prospect George Hilliard was on the way up. Look at that record. 2 wins, 2 KOs. Impressive until you check who he was knocking out. Now look at the opponent's record. 12 wins, 85 losses. A total journeyman. The kind of opponent you call when you need a win, not a challenge. From the outset, Hilliard was acting like he'd already won the world title. Full of attitude, short on subtlety. He was illegally using his head, like someone who read the rulebook backwards. He even kisses his journeyman opponent here. Nothing says dominance like unsolicited affection.
He also has a good...
Lovely jab and a left hook to follow from Hilliard.
He annoyed the ref so much, it felt like a live version of How to Lose Friends and Irritate People.
Yeah, I thought he would get his case straight away.
Smith getting in, a couple of his own.
You see, he's just maybe thinking too much about what he's doing. Hilliard, he walked right onto that beautiful right hand there. Around here has to tighten up and has to sharpen up. He's just walking forward without any real thought of what he's doing.
Hilliard was a hype job. All noise, not much substance. He struggled to land anything meaningful throughout the fight. Lots of motion, not much effect. He just didn't have the skills. Looking confident isn't the same as being competent.
Hilliard did. Once again, he gets it ticking off.
At one point, the referee had enough. He took a point away from Hilliard after Hilliard threw a shoulder bump inside.
See, just
I think he's going to be in trouble here. He's got a point knocked off him, George Hilliard. In his third professional fight, he's had the wrath of referee Lee Cook on him.
When the final bell rang, the referee, the only judge, handed Hilliard an L so clean it could be framed.
Again, he's given it to Ernie Smith.
Cockiness met karma.
Obviously more annoyed at Hilliard than we were, but a pump he was winning that. But maybe young Hilliard has learned 2 lessons tonight.
A strange start to his professional career. 2 knockout wins, then a controversial defeat, and all sorts went on in there, attitude-wise.
In one of the most bizarre performances I've ever seen, Big Shot Camp delivered a comically cocky masterclass of nonsense down in Australia against Dib.
He won just 3 weeks ago, or 2.5 weeks ago, the vacant New South Wales state.
From the opening bell, he was showboating like he thought the fight was being judged on style points.
Isn't he? He's a showman and a half. He actually had, he's 36, he actually had 300 Muay Thai fights before he went into boxing.
Every jab came with a wink, every dodge with a smirk.
Oh dear.
He looked more like a man auditioning for a boxing-themed dance show than a title contender.
And he is going to want to punch 2 shades out of him shortly.
And he's gonna.
Yeah, he is going to.
Got to watch those body shots. He's putting good shots in, but maybe a couple of them straying a little bit low.
Good 2-punch combination up high.
This is why he's doing that.
Yeah, that was low. Danapa happy doing what he's doing and not necessarily winning a whole lot.
After landing a clean right hand, his reaction was pure theater. Chest out, chin up, like he'd just solved boxing itself. The second round kicked things into gear, with both men happily trading haymakers like they were trying to knock each other into next week.
Big Shot Camp, game as Ned Kelly, walking into some big punches here. Too many big punches. Have a look at this.
He's bombing away though.
Then came the moment. Dib dropped Big Shot Camp with a huge right hand.
Sound asleep. That's it. That's a big victory. Big punch. What?
Now, that was a flop if I've ever seen one.
I've never seen that before.
That was a flop and a half. He thought he'd given the crowd enough. You watch it in replay. He knew exactly what he was doing then. Wow.
He hits the canvas and starts doing press-ups, not trying to get up, not looking for the count, just casually banging out push-ups like it was gym class. He simply couldn't resist. If there was an opportunity to showboat, he grabbed it with both hands, even if one of them had just been used to wipe him off the floor.
Time for the ring card girls. They're getting